Okay, I want to take a look at this product out of Germany called Q10. It's from a company called Pierre Martin International. And this is a super unique product because a lot of people know that Q10 is a vitally important supplement to compensate in this age of all the stress and things that cause a lowering of the production of Q10 in the body. And I don't want to talk too much about that right now. I really want to talk about why this Q10 is dynamically more valuable than any other Q10 in the market. Now, there's a lot of good Q10 products already in the market, and the best ones are about 10% assimilable.
Well, can you tell us, Ian, for those people that aren't real aware of what Q10 does in the body as far as, the anti-aging properties and things, some people are not aware of that. So
Right. So the Q10, when you're young, you're producing a lot of it. That keeps you from aging quickly. And as you get older, there's a gradual decline in production of it, and it works with your heart and it works with your whole overall system to enable you to stay useful. So now you have to compensate for that. So
because we start to lose it, about what age do we start to?
Around 29 to 30 years old is when you start to see it tapering off. By 35, you're definitely seeing a significant decrease in Q10 production.
All right. Okay.
So the idea is, of course, to get the very best value for your dollar if you're going to buy anything. So this company in Germany developed this product many years ago, and it has 2 patents that make it outstanding beyond anybody else's product. Number 1 patent is the NTC, which is a nutrient transfer concept, which enables this product to be 90 to 98% assimilable. Now
wow.
they are documenting this. They have put that information on their documents. They make these public statements, and you can only do that if you actually prove it scientifically. And so they had to produce those documents and make that known. Well, they also have another patent that allows it to become one with water and never separate. And that's all part of this assimilability factor. Now, this is an actual oil. It's an oil base. It's 100% pure. There's no genetically modified ingredients in this product in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so what I'd like to do is to just put this into water so you can see how quickly it assimilates into water. Now they have, this is a Q10 product, and this is an Omega3 product. So this is a very similar type of idea as far as the assimilation of water and the emulsifying into it. So now what we'll do is I'll put about 15 drops in here.
That's the Q10?
This is the Q10.
Okay.
It takes a little while to get started with a new bottle. Once you get the drips going, you put about 15 drops in.
All right.
That's about 15 drops. You can see that it drops into the bottom. It's already emulsifying into the water itself.
I can see that. I hope that it shows up on the camera. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you show it and it immediately shows up.
Yeah, it sure does.
The Omega3, which is a fish oil, not for vegans, but it's a fish oil that is the same concept, has all the same principles and the same patents on this, and it's also 90 to 98% assimilable. And we'll put a bunch of this in there too. These are pure oils. If you put these oils in your skin, and rub it on your skin, it just sits on your skin like oil.
So how much did you put in?
I put around 21, 22 drops.
Okay.
And we'll just stir that in, and now we have a complete emulsion. All right. Now, another interesting product that this company has, and of course we all know what Omega-3s are important. It's for your brain, food, and many other functions.
Hormones.
Yep. That's right. We'll take this. This is the Activice. This is a B-complex alchemy that is super synergistic with everything.
Okay.
And it has the ability to oxygenate the body, 10% increase. And this is also measured and certified. It lasts for 6 hours in the body, and up to 8 hours depending on the person. But I put 3 scoops in there because I want to have a good shot. I need lots of energy for the rest of the day.
Right.
And you can see how quickly that goes into the water as well. Even with the oil in the water, it's stirred right in. That would never happen with any other oil.
I see that. It's not settling on the top. It's just all kind of
doesn't
mixed
require
together.
any shaking or anything. So how quickly it goes in the water is exactly how quickly it goes
it's going to go in the body. Of course,
so
that makes perfect sense. Cheers. Looks like grapefruit juice.
So that's the ultimate anti-aging shot. This is the top-level anti-aging product in the world. Now, it's marketed very cleverly, and it's done through several different channels. There's many different ways you can put this into the marketplace in North America. It's a highly innovative company. The thing I like the most about the products that come from this company is the company itself, because I know that they're only focused on high quality. They're not a big company. They've been around for about 17 years. and they have put the full focus on quality, period. They weren't all excited to become a billion-dollar company like many other nutraceuticals have become.
Right.
And that was, why did you not grow as fast? They do about $300 million a year in sales now. They are 100% debt-free from the day they open the doors. They own every building, every piece of equipment in every building. They won't even lease a photocopier. They have 100 out of 100 points in the Dun & Brad. You don't see that with companies.
Right.
They won the top 10 for 8 years running out of the top 100 companies in all of Europe, out of 125,000 companies.
In all of Europe, not just Germany.
All of Europe. And that's a very strict thing. Everything's manufactured to GMP standards, which is very expensive and difficult to set up your company to do. All these products go to the Swiss Vitamin Institute for a complete and thorough testing on every batch that's made, and then it comes back to PM. They test it again to put it in the file for the batch file. So all these products are guaranteed no genetic modification, no heavy metals, absolute purity, and full vitality, so that they do. And that's why they say 90 to 98%, because it's in that range. Minimum 90, maximum 98%. There's a little range that you always have to give when you're ever, giving a number, because it's, in
margin of error.
Margin of error, that's right. So it's a very beautiful product. The cost of this is approximately the same cost as most other really high quality CoQ10s, but it is 9 times more effective.
So it's really less.
It's a lot less. Yeah. So, but if you were to buy that much of another CoQ10 product, now some CoQ10 products are overpriced, maybe at $100 for a bottle that size. But if you were to look at really, if you look hard, you can find some pretty good priced CoQ10, and you'll find it for around the same price. This retails at about $59. It wholesales at about $45. And if you buy enough of them, you can get a professional line and get them less. But it's called Fit Line.
Okay.
Now, what this company did when they designed their products, they focused on the highest end athletes, the Olympic athletes and professional athletes, because they knew if they could satisfy them and get them on the podium, that would service everybody from them down. Because anybody is going to benefit if you can, because that's a very difficult category to service.
Right.
And they set their bar very high, and they've achieved that for 17 years. They have Olympic athletes and professional athletes that have endorsed their product without being paid. They have a catalog that thick now of all the people that will wear their T-shirts and talk about the product, and they buy their product. The way they did that was they would assign a coach to a good quality athlete and give them the product for 3 months, get that person on the podium, and then that person would be sold to that product and endorse it for free from then on.
Well, the company's been around for 17 years. Why are we just hearing about it now? It sounds like incredible.
Right. Well, we're in North America, and they were very anxious about coming to North America. Not anxious per se, but they were anxious about coming too soon.
Okay.
So they wanted to wait until the company had grown, because when you approach North America, the market is so huge that they know this company will go to $1 billion a year in sales within a few years.
Right.
You can't handle that unless you're ready. So they make sure that they had the reserve capital, because they don't go into debt. A lot of people say we're debt-free, but when you dig deeper, then you find out there's layers of corporations with $400 or $500 million debt buried, but you can't see it.
Right.
This company, it would be highly illegal under the protocol in Germany to do that. They are declared by Dun & Bradstreet they cannot go bankrupt. The due diligence recently, they have 265 million euros in the bank as a reserve fund. That nets them 50 million US a year just in interest alone. That doesn't include any of the profit margin that they make on their products. They have very efficient manufacturing. They opened their books on an audit. They paid back 68% in 2008 or 2009. They just finished the audit. In 2009, they paid back 68% to their reps in that year. That's unheard of.
Wow.
And that's an audited number. That's not them just saying.
Wow.
And
so they just launched in North America then?
Well, they're just coming now. They haven't even launched yet. This is in total soft launch. It's almost like under the cover.
Okay.
But what's happening, they plan on having an event on July the 10th in Chicago. It's already reserved the space for 5,000 people, and there will be 5,000 people in that room that they've reserved in Chicago.
And that will be their official launch in July?
That's correct.